So I'm having massive anxiety right now, and I gotta keep looking out the freaking window to make sure nobody's pulling up to come in here, because not only am I at work, I'm at the store that gets busier in the mornings, and it's like past 8 a.m. so coffee people want coffee and they come in and get coffee, so I gotta watch the window while I'm recording this. So I'm probably gonna pause a lot in this one. I know I said that in the last one, but it was not busy time during the last one. Right now it is. But I'm having massive anxiety, and I'm going to tell you why. Starting working here, I started off at $8.50, which was 25 cents more than at my last job, which is a good thing. That is a good thing. I'm always stressing about money, always. So that was a good thing, and I'm also getting a shit ton more hours here, like literally twice what I made at my last job. Twice as many hours. I'm working 60 hours a week, basically, or almost 60 at least. So I'm making hella bank compared to what I used to. And I don't have that many bills. I pay like $300 in rent and to my mom-in-law to live at her house every month. It's like $75 a week. It might be about to go up to $100 a week, so that's $400. Still not bad. But and I got me and my boyfriend's phone bill, which is $100, and then we got a furniture payment, which is $25 a week, so that's like $200 a month. So in comparison to how much I make, that's not very much bills. I don't feel like doing the math right now because I am freaked out. Because I just realized something. I realized that if I get a real cheap apartment, and I'm real cheap about everything, and I don't get cable and internet, which I don't have right now anyway. I've been surviving without it for like 2 years. I can keep doing that. If I'm really careful and really cheap, I could live on my own. Completely. No roommates, somebody's pulling in. Fuck. But yeah, that's scary as hell. God, too many people. So yeah, that's scary as hell, and it sounds like a good thing, and honestly it is. It is a good thing. It's a good thing I'm making so much money. It's good that I can be kind of financially stable. That's all good things, but I'm also not qualified to adult. Like, when did I get this power? I'm about to be 21 in a couple of months. I should have had this power a long time ago, but I was not well equipped as a child. I don't want to say sheltered, more like confined. And I'll talk about that some other time, because I don't really want to get into it now. Hold on. I'm not in any way prepared for this emotionally. Financially, maybe, but I'm scared. I've never been alone like that in my life. I've never been completely dependent on myself. Even now when I'm paying, bills and shit, and buying my own food and paying for my own things and all this, and basically getting nothing in that regard from anyone else. I'm using somebody else's electricity. I'm under somebody else's roof. I'm using somebody else's water. I'm technically under somebody else's rules. And that's annoying to me because I don't like being under anybody else's rules but my own. But to be like that, to be under my own rules, it kind of requires me leaving that house, which requires me having my own house, which, as I have reiterated already a bunch of times, terrifying, scary as hell. I do have somebody I can move in with, thank God, and we can get an apartment together because she wants to get out of her house too, and I understand. But if we were going to split bills, I'd have to wait because she doesn't have a job yet. Waiting on an interview at the place that I'm working right now. This place. Oh, Mapco. I love it. And the district manager's going to look at her application and shit. And that's all in the works, but it's also been hella hectic here lately because we've been so short-staffed that nothing's getting done. Or it feels like nothing's getting done. I don't know. She's really behind on stuff, so she hasn't gotten a chance to yet. So we're waiting on that. And I don't know how long we're going to be waiting on that. And technically, if we got an apartment right now just with my income, I could still support her food-wise at least. Probably. I don't want it, though, because I'd still be supporting AJ. Nobody else is going to do it. Nobody else is going to take care of him. Who's going to do it? Nobody. I'm paying for his food, I'm paying for his cigarettes, when I'm broke, which never happens now, actually. Even like the day before payday is when I hit $1 in my account. It's crazy. Incredible crazy, but like crazy. But like even if I don't have money to get him cigarettes, he still finds a way, because we live in a house full of smokers. Other than me, I'm the only one who doesn't smoke in that house. Which I'd like to get out of there for that reason too, actually. Maybe my lungs would heal a little bit. All this secondhand smoke I've been inhaling probably is killing me. And he could visit if I got an apartment. He doesn't want to move out yet. He's got a lot of medical issues that I'm not going to get into here. And it's understandable. His family's better equipped to deal with that than me, because I can barely take care of myself, other than financially, maybe. So how could I take care of him too? Plus, I'm never going to be there and awake. The reason that keep happening, I keep pushing my glasses up. I'm leaning on my other arm, so. I'm not going to be able to, like, both take care of him and myself and also, like, be there around him, because I'm always at work or I'm always asleep. It's my life now. I'm at work or asleep. I have one day off a week, and even then, I'm spending that day sleeping. And I don't know, last week on my day off, I went with a friend to go catch Pokemon, which was fun. If these people don't get their fucking asses inside and get their shit and get out, I swear to fucking God. God, the sun is shining right in here. Oh my. The sun is shining right in here. Okay, I take back what I said before about not really wanting to chew on this. It's actually really good for that if I'm not wanting to pull my hair. It gives me something to focus on. Okay, where was I at? I don't remember. But I'm stressed out, man. I figured it all up. Okay, I make, working as much as I do, at the wage I'm working, I make like $450 at least every week. About $450 probably. A little bit less, maybe. I'm not sure. But they take out a lot of taxes. I need to look into that, because that seems like an excessive amount to take out. Is like 30%. That seems like too much. But I haven't seen my pay stubs yet from the last 2 weeks. They're supposed to be mailed to my house. They have not been. I gotta look into that. But so I gotta deal with that. So I'm making about $450 each week, and there's these apartments a little ways down from my house, which is good. I need a place near my house, first of all, so AJ can come and visit me if I do move out and not have to walk super far, because it's not good for him. And second of all, because my workplace is right near my house. I live like a 2-minute walk away from here. It's like no time at all to get from here to there, and from there to here, and I'd like to keep it that way. So a place that's near where I'm already living is ideal. These apartments, I know somebody who lives in them. She said the rent is like $400 something a month. I want to say like $450, maybe, probably a little bit more, maybe $475, but I'm going to say $450 because I've already done the math like this. So it's about $450 a month for rent. That's one paycheck. If electricity and water is not included, which I don't know if it is or not, that's for just me, it's not going to be more than like $120 max, and that's if I like leave the lights on and shit, which I don't do that. So I don't know, it shouldn't be much anyway. Like, my manager was talking about how much she pays. She said hers is like $80, and she's got 2 kids and a husband, and they got video games and TV and everything. So it shouldn't be more than like $100 a month for like electricity and water put together. Some lady legit just came in here asking if we sold t-shirts, and then she asked the man at the counter who was buying stuff if she could borrow his t-shirt. I just learned something today. Apparently if you go to court, you can't wear a tank top. That's interesting. Oh wow, she's running now. That t-shirt's really baggy on her. Okay, anyway, that's not important though. I don't remember, what was I saying? shit. Yeah, so $450 for rent, and about maximum maybe 120 for electric and water. Probably not that much, but I'm like way overestimating. If I'm paying my phone bill and still AJ's, that's $100 a month. If I don't get cable or internet, because I don't need it. I've been without cable and internet for like 2 years now. It's no big deal. Like, the only reason that you're able to see these videos I make is because my phone has unlimited data, and I go to work, which has Wi-Fi. And please don't tell me this guy's coming back in. No, he's not. Okay, good. But yeah, so if that's all my bills before like groceries and necessities and shit, that's like $670. That's not even 2 paychecks. That's less than half of my monthly income. So that's like no problem. And then there's groceries, and then there's necessities, and I don't know if there's anything else I'm leaving out, because I've never lived on my own, and I don't know what kind of expenses having your own place entails. I don't have a car, so I don't have insurance or a car payment or gas, which is nice. Other people that I know, they're like, man, I'm always broke, I've got to pay my car off, I got to pay for gas, oh, I got $5 left, but it's got to go in the gas tank. Oh, I gotta pay for insurance. Oh, you poor things. I have legs. But it also helps that the only places I go are here in town. I don't go outside of town ever. So if I ever wanted to do that, that would be inconvenient. And also, Publix. Publix is like all the way on the other far side of town. Like, if I would try to walk there, it'd be like an hour and a half. Like, it's farther out than Walmart. Walmart's like the farthest I'll walk. Because Walmart from my house is about 45 minutes or so. That's a little while. And like the far other edge of town actually is about 40 minutes. That's my other workplace, the other place I work. They're both Mapco. They're both Mapco stores owned by the same people, same job and everything, just 2 different stores. So that's like that's that edge of town. And then there's the way other far edge of town where the other Mapco that I don't work at is. Yeah, if you ever live in Gallatin in Tennessee, bumfuck nowhere, like the biggest city of bumfuck nowhere maybe. It's pretty nice here, I think. A little bit. We have the reputation for being like the ghetto place. Like every town around here has a reputation. Hendersonville's the people who are like well off and like old, and then like Bethpage and Westmoreland are like bumfuck hick towns full of rednecks and shit. And honestly, that's pretty true. Macon County as a whole, I think, just tons and tons of rednecks. It's scary. Lots of Confederate flags everywhere. It's honestly a bad experience. I never liked going there. But in Gallatin, that guy's wearing a Little Caesars hat. I didn't recognize him though. I worked at Little Caesars for 2.5 years. I've only been here for a couple months, but that was my last job. Anyway, I have gone off on a tangent. This is what happens. I'm sorry, you guys. As I was saying, long before I got onto this different towns subject, $670 a month in bills when I'm making like, what's 450 times 4? Like $1,800 a month is not, that is a very big gap there that I could use to get groceries and necessities and still probably have plenty left over for fun things, and for AJ to have things, because nobody would take care of him. His mom might give him food and cigarettes sometimes, but not enough for him to deal with. He would be in a state of neglect, and I would not standing for that, so I would still be paying for his shit. And before any of y'all say that cigarettes are not necessary for him, they really kind of are. He cannot quit. He lives in a house full of smokers. He's been smoking for years now. And every time he tries to quit, he gets, grouchy. But his seizures are triggered by blood pressure. So once he gets grouchy, he gets angry. Once he gets angry, his blood pressure elevates, and then he goes into a seizure. So it's just not a good time. He's gonna have to get out of that house into a state where his health is a little bit better and he's not stressed out all the time. And that's not gonna happen for a while. So he's gotta deal with smoking. And I gotta deal with buying him cigarettes. But he gets the cheap kind and he doesn't smoke a shit ton anymore, which is nice. He's cutting back a lot. And I'm really proud of him for that. I hope this guy pays at the pump. I don't feel like ringing anybody up. I don't feel like talking to people. I feel like talking to this camera and can't talk back or interrupt. And I can overshare as much as I want. Nope. He's coming in. Fuck this guy. How dare he come into a gas station and buy things. I'm just kidding. I'm just grouched. Listen, you old ass fucker, if you could not yell at me like I'm stupid, that'd be really nice of you. I would really appreciate it. Okay, you're gonna fill up. You could have just been like, can you turn the pump on? I'll come in and pay. You didn't have to yell. I was just asking a question. God damn it. I freaking don't like people very much today. I'm already in a bad mood. I would like to have some peace, and these people are not letting me have it. Whatever, I'm just gonna wrap this up real quick by saying I am financially able to be somewhat independent, mostly independent, and it's scary as hell to me because I've never had to take full responsibility of myself completely and 100% in my life because I was never allowed to. And I'm having anxiety over it, and I basically just kind of wanted to vent to you guys, and if anybody's got any advice, that'd be pretty nice. When did I become an adult? When did that happen? When did I become a potentially independent adult? Life's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. That's all for now. Talk about other shit another time. I just kind of want to turn the camera off so I can use my phone again. Love you guys. Anybody who actually watches my video, I got 1 like on my last one, thanks. So, yeah. I'll see ya. Bye.